this. Okay. Hello everyone. This manuscript is totally by ChatGPT. I want to build a YouTube channel that talks about contemporary art and at the same time practice my English. I hope that one day I can write my own speeches and through this channel, learning more about contemporary art. I want to start my YouTube channel by this video. Today I want to talk about something huge, but in a very simple and honest way. What actually happened to painting in the contemporary era? Why does painting look the way it looks today? And why do some paintings look like the artist just gave up? Let's break this down in a way that feels clear, fun, and still intellectually sharp. From modernism to everything is a load. So first, contemporary painting is not the same as modernist painting. Modernism, think Modern, Picasso, Rothko, believed painting had a mission and a direction, a kind of big destiny to purify itself. But after 1960s, that whole idea collapsed. A perfect example is Frank Stella's black paintings. He famously said, "What you see is what you see." Painting stops pretending it has a spiritual essence or metaphysically truth. It becomes just a thing in the world. Then conceptual art arrives. Solowitz, Joseph Kousseff, and suddenly painting doesn't even need to exist. The idea becomes more important than the object. After that moment, contemporary painting is born, not as a mission but as a question. Painting after the death of painting. In the 1980s, critics kept saying painting is dead. So what did painters do? They started painting about the death of painting. A great example is the Gerhard Richter. In one painting, he creates realistic portraits like photography. In another, he drags giant squidges across the canvas and makes these huge abstract smears. He basically asks, if painting can be anything, why does painting mean now? Jean-Michel Basquiat takes this even further. He makes graffiti, anatomy drawings, jazz, black history, pop culture. He converses and are messy but extremely intelligent, perfectly capturing the chaotic information age. Painting becomes a battlefield of reference. The digital turn on the internet arrived. Painters suddenly face a huge shift. Images are now everywhere. Screens replace canvases. The hand competes with the pixel. Painters respond in different ways. For example, Albert Oyhlen uses bad Photoshop aesthetics and deliberate ugliness to fight the digital smoothness. Julia Mahrutu builds paintings like information maps, layers of architecture, architectural lines, satellite imagery, and gestural marks. And Dana Scott pushes figuration to extremes. Colorful, awkward, exaggerated, almost like human bodies processed through a digital filter. Painting becomes post-digital, even if it's still made by hand. Contemporary painting today. Hybrids, mutations, words. Today's painting no longer asks, is painting dead? Now it asks, what can painting become when it mutates with everything? Some direction. Painting as world building. Kerry James Marshall creates an entire visual universe of black subjects missing from art history. Hilma F. Clint, through early historically, becomes a contemporary icon because her paintings look like spiritual diagrams of parallel worlds. Painting as object material. Toba Auerbach folds canvases, sprays, gradients, twist surface. Painting become an event, not an image. Painting as fiction, character. Every singer uses 3D modeling to design skins and then paints them in a super smooth, almost machine-made style. Painting becomes a simulation. Painting as soft protest. Tala Madani and Nicolo Eisenman use humor, awkward bodies, and absurd situations to critique social structures. Painting survives because it adapts, mutates, and refuses to stay in one form. While contemporary painting still matters, even in a world filled with images. Painting has one unique power. It slows down time. It holds attention. It creates thinking spaces. Think of Mark Bradford, giant abstract words made from billboard and street posters. They look like history unraveling in layers. You can't scroll past them. They force you to stand there and encounter the world differently. Painting today is not about purity, truth, or beauty. It's about processing the world, especially a chaotic, mixed, digital, global world. It's a medium that holds contradictions. Hand plus machine, fiction plus document, person plus global, image plus material, past plus future. Painting is contemporary because it refused to settle into one identity. If you are an artist or someone curious about art, the most important things to understand is contemporary painting isn't a style, it's a condition, a way of thinking. And that's why painting still feels alive. If you like this kind of deep but casual breakdown of art theory, let me know in the comments and we can explore more topics like post-conceptualism, the digital image, or the future of painting. Thanks for watching.